All right, guys, so welcome to our last set of video notes for India. I love this background. Isn't that pretty? It's like mandalas, and these are Indian designs. And notice how are perfect lines of symmetry, and they're just right. They look exactly the same on each side, so I think that's pretty cool. So, chapter 9, lesson 4, the Mauryan Empire. And we're going to talk about two empires here, and it matters because these are great cultures that get together and one after the other, and their culture is the basis for civilizations that follow in this area. So it matters, and so we're going to talk about it today. So the Mauryan Empire brings together all of India. Now, India is a huge subcontinent. Remember, there's your vocabulary word. And this would go in the government section. So, for centuries after the Greek invasion, India was divided into smaller little states. And each state's going to have its own Raja. And India did not have, Miss Tickles right behind me. India didn't have a centralized government. They're not working together. So each one has its own prince. Each little small state is working independently, and then the Mauryan Empire is going to unify all of them together, just like Sargon did for Mesopotamia, and just like Menes did, also called Narmer for Egypt. So they're going to bring them all together. Chandragupta Maurya took control of the entire northern part of India, and he begins this Mauryan Empire that lasts for about 150 years. Very solid, very forward thinking, and does a lot of good things for India, a lot of good accomplishments that we're going to see made, but it's not the best that it's ever been yet, not its golden age. His grandson, however, Chandragupta's grandson, called Ashoka, you will see it spelled different ways depending on what source somebody's using, or whatever. You will see Ashoka spelled different ways. He was the first and the greatest ruler of the Mauryan Empire. And the empire thrived under his reign, which would be the golden age. And I saw lots of hand signals in my room for the golden age. And one of them was like, oh, everything's golden and beautiful and great. So the golden age was under Ashoka. And Ashoka took control over everything. Look at this Mauryan Empire. Look, that is all of India. That is almost the whole entire thing. From the Indus rivers in the Hindu Kush area all the way over to the Ganges River, just below the Himalayas. I mean, huge area. Now, Ashoka did that through warfare and through aggression. And he decided that he had seen way too much fighting in this time period, and he didn't want to do that anymore. And so he ran into people who had Buddhist beliefs along there's the bell for sixth period. Ran into people who had Buddhist beliefs along the way, and he decided that that was something that appealed to him. He liked the peaceful nature of that. He had seen enough warfare, enough bloodshed, and he didn't want that anymore. So he converted to Buddhism, and he did not want to fight anymore. So what do you do with all your money if you're not fighting anymore? You're going to build beautiful temples and beautiful things. And Miss Tickle is going to talk to you about that and let you kind of know what's going on. So for Ashoka, we want to know that he converted to Buddhism. Let's see right here. He converts to Buddhism. I should get a color marker, and then let's use red. He converts to Buddhism, which is a very peaceful. Oh, there's Miss Tickle. I didn't even see her. Very peace out religion there. Very peaceful. And he vowed not to fight any more wars. And so Miss Tickle's going to tell you now what they do with their money.
I also want you to add into your notes, those Buddhist temples are called stupas.
Oh my gosh, that's such a fun word. Not stupid. Stupas.
Stupas.
They're beautiful. She's going to show you a picture of one in just a minute. Stupas. Add that. Yeah, add it. We'll look for it. We can't wait. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Done.
Is this where I'm supposed to start?
Yeah.
You better cut all that out.
I totally will. That's way too long to leave in there.
Okay.
Accomplishments of the Mauryan Empire. During the Mauryan Empire, we saw the improvement in people's lives. We saw a postal system, right? Now people can have mail sent and receive their mail. And we are beginning to see better government being formed. Buddhism was spread with the use of missionaries. As Ms. Hodges just told you, Ashoka was also one who helped spread Buddhism across Asia. And here is a beautiful map of it. As you can see, the purple areas are showing the disbursement of Buddhism. So if we have that spreading of ideas, customs, cultures, beliefs. What are we dealing with? Cultural diffusion. That's right. Remember it. Don't forget it. It's important. Okay, now the Gupta Empire. The accomplishments of the Gupta Empire made Hinduism India's major religion and made many beautiful Hindu temples. Look at that. That's gorgeous. All that detail, color, structure of it. And now Mr. Kennedy's going to come in. Okay, bye.
Last time was Kennedy out. Now it's Kennedy in. Mr. Kennedy coming at you on the next slide. So thank you so much, Ms. Tickle, for talking about the Gupta Empire there. So we're going to now talk about the culture in ancient India and some things that really came about during the ancient Indian civilization. So you guys can kind of see the accomplishments right around here. So, might match up with some things that you could also include under our accomplishments or achievements section in your grapes. So we know that they wrote in Sanskrit. They also had epics and teach moral lessons. They had some music in their arts and architecture side. So some music, sculptures, and buildings, things that they also accomplished or achieved. In the mathematics section, so they invented the concept of zero. So you guys have been born knowing what zero is your entire lives, but here in ancient India, they invented the concept of zero. So that's pretty cool. They also developed the algebra we use today. So you can thank the ancient Indians for that thing that you guys will probably get in 7th or 8th grade, algebra. In the science section, they studied astronomy, which is the stars. They also did some metalworking. And in the medicine section, they were able to perform dental and plastic surgery. So it's pretty cool. And I think that's what we have, and probably need to cut it right there.